I'll give you an example of persistence. I'll tell you how Jeff Weber and I met. I hired Jeff. Jeff is my first rep in ACN. Wow. And I hired Jeff in a previous business. I managed a nightclub when I first moved to California. And Jeff worked at the Hard Rock Cafe. He was the busboy at the Hard Rock Cafe. Okay? And here's what happened. I was managing the bar. In the daytime, nobody was in. Nobody was there. It was empty. We only had nighttime business. So I would be in the bar, and he came in one day to apply for a job, bartending. He said, or bar backing, and he said, "Excuse me, sir, I just wanted to know if there was any openings. I'm looking for a job. I work over at the Hard Rock Cafe." And I said, "Well, you know what? You can fill out an application, and we're fully staffed right now. But I'll keep your application. If we have any openings, I will call you." So he filled out an application, and when he handed it to me, he said, "Look," he's like, I'm really motivated. I'm a hard worker. I'll do anything. I want to work here. I need a job." I said, "Don't worry. I have your application, and I will call you if we do have an opening." He left. A few days later, he came back into the bar, and he said, "Hey, I just wanted to check in with you, see if there was any openings." And I said, "No, like I said a few days ago, we're fully staffed. And if there is any openings, I will call you." Okay? A few days went by, a week maybe, and he came back into the bar again. And I walked out and I said, "Can I help you?" And he says, "Yeah, I just wanted to check in, see if anything was new." And I said, "No, listen, man, I promise you, I will call you. I will call you if we have an opening." Okay? A week went by, maybe even less than a week. Comes back into the bar. Okay? He walks in, and actually, he walked in, and I was like, I kind of was puzzled. And he said, "I just wanted to check in and see if there was any openings." And I said, "Look, you don't have to come in here every week." I say, "I promise you, your application is right on the top of the pile. Okay? And if we fire anyone, or if we need anyone, you will be the first person I call." "Okay, sorry to bother you, see you later." Leaves. Okay? A few days go by, comes back in. And he walks in, and I was like, in fact, they called me from the back. I was in the back of the place, and they said, "There's somebody here to see you." And in my back of my head, I said, "It couldn't," in my back of my head, I said, "It can't be that guy." And I walked in the front, and I'm like this. "What's up?" He goes, "Hey, I just wanted to check and see if there was any openings." I said, "Look, you don't have to come here every week. Okay? I promise you, I'm going to call you if we have an opening." So now he leaves, right? And I'm in the bar one day. Okay, so just a week later, maybe 9 days, okay? And I'm in the bar, and I'm behind the bar, I'm doing something, and I hear the door open. There's like a foyer, okay? So there's like double doors. And I hear the door open, and I'm by myself in the place, and I stand up, and it's a long corridor, like all the way to like maybe that speaker, right? He comes in, and I see him. He walks through the doors, and I go like this. "What, are you kidding me?" And he turns around and leaves. A week later, he comes back in. He walks in, and the two of us are staring at each other like this. We're staring at each other, okay? And we're laughing. And I said, "You know what, man? I'm going to fire someone tonight." Now, that's a true story, okay? That's a true story. And I'm going to tell you something. He was the hardest working guy in the entire place. He outworked everybody. That's the truth. Okay? When I got in ACN, I said, he was always the hardest working guy. And he was always interested in what I was doing, always wanted to know what I was doing to make money. I remember, like, I didn't talk to him for about 2 years after the bar closed and I was doing construction. And he had come over to my house, and I didn't know he was coming. We hadn't talked in a long time. And I wasn't home, okay? And I had somebody working at my place, and a girl that was working at my construction company, and they said, this guy Jeff, I know, she said, I don't remember what his name was, but some guy came here, and he went through your whole desk. I go, you're kidding me. Who was it? I don't know, some tall guy. He came in here, said he was a friend of yours, sat down behind your desk, went through all the drawers, went through everything. Okay, so I'm like, he was always interested in what I was doing to make money. So that's why when I first got an ACNY, he's my first rep in the company.